Hi everyone, welcome to MEQ Academy Social Emotional Learning section. I'm Chetna Singh, I'm a kids and parents life coach. So the topic today is how to deal with toddlers tantrums. We all know that little children show so much of tantrums, and many times as a parent or as a teacher we are unable to manage them, unable to handle them. So, if you are a toddler's parent or a nursery teacher, you have probably, had to deal with your children's or students' tantrums, and this is one of the most typical characteristics of toddlers between the ages of 1 and 3. So this is one of the most common characteristic of toddlers, right? So anger, frustration, or lack of ability to communicate their needs and feelings are the main causes of tantrums in toddlers. So probably because they are so small, they cannot, communicate or express what they are thinking, what they are feeling at particular time, and what they want. That's why they become irritated or frustrated, and out of that frustration, it comes out like a tantrum, right? So many times, as a parent or teacher, nursery teacher or kindergarten teacher, we are unable to, know what are their needs. We are unable to, know their emotions and feelings. That is why we somehow, cannot manage the children. So what could be done? Here is a list of some do's and don'ts. If you follow these things regularly, you can find, a way to handle a child who throws tantrum. So be calm and patient when your child throws tantrums. However, it is easy to say, but it can be tough. But this is the only way you can handle it in a better way. So if you want to handle your child or your student in a better way, you need to be calm and patient while dealing them when they show tantrums. Provide a safe and quiet environment for the child. So these children are very small, and sometimes they might be feeling afraid, insecure, and they are not feeling good at wherever they are. So it's your responsibility to make them feel safe. So provide them a quiet, safe, and calm environment. Include calm down activities in class or home. So as a teacher, you might be, equipped with all those tools and techniques to provide a child to, to become calm at the time when they are, unmanageable. And as a parent also, you can do some calm down activities with your child, like playing with them, comforting them, hugging them, loving them, and singing with them, and doing some activities like play doh, hide and seek, playing, and so many things you can do. You can experiment so many things. You can know what your child wants, and which activity your child feel happy. You can do those activities. Try to validate and understand your child's feelings. As a teacher or parent, you need to manage your emotions at first place. So as a parent or teacher, if you don't know how to manage your emotion, then it will become very difficult for you to manage children who throws tantrum, right? So as a teacher or parent, you need to learn the skill to manage your own emotions. Okay, so here is a list of what you don't have to do. Like, never shout at the child when he or she is uncontrollable. So it might happen, when a child throws tantrum, you as a parent may become very angry, and you can equally, start shouting or doing some stuff like that. So you don't have to shout when your child is uncontrollable or throwing tantrum. Do not force your child to stop crying right away. So it is not easy to, navigate from any emotion quickly. It's not like a quick fix. So you cannot force the child to calm down immediately, right? It will take some time. Try to understand your child's feelings, and it will take some time for him or her to calm down. Instead, you can just sit down when your child is crying. You just look at your child and make him or her feel safe. Never invalidate the child's feelings. If a child is able to talk and is telling something to you, complaining something to you, you need to understand patiently, you need to understand empathetically. Don't make bigger groups in the class. So if you are a teacher, you need to understand that you cannot handle bigger groups of this age group. So you need to make smaller groups. Do not leave the child who is having tantrums with other students. So this is very important. If a child is crying and showing tantrums, you need to, isolate that child from other students. So you need to take that child away from that place, maybe in some quiet place, maybe in some better or safe place. Do not panic if your child does it daily. Instead, try to see the pattern and know the reasons behind the behavior. So it may happen initially when a child enters the school. She might have some anxiety because of leaving their parents back in the home. So if it is happening again and again, if a child is throwing tantrums again and again, you need to understand the pattern. You need to understand the reasons why the child is behaving in certain way. Okay, so these are some of the tips you can follow. So handling these kind of children might become very easy if, as a parent, you develop your EQ, and as a teacher also. It's not easy to deal with a restless child or unmanageable child, but you have to remember that they still are very small and they are very young, unable to communicate and express their feelings. So they might be throwing these tantrums out of some kind of frustration, and you will need a higher EQ to handle this. There are few strategies to improve your EQ. So how you can improve your EQ? So, if you are a father, mother, or a teacher of nursery or kindergarten children, you need to manage or monitor your feelings and maintain a record. So, many times you new mothers have, some kind of anxiety, depression, or they might be going through so many mood swings. So, they need to make a track of their feelings. They can start journaling. They have to look out for the reason why they are feeling a certain way. If they are regularly or continuously they are in anger, frustration, or irritation, then they need to know the reason. Self awareness is very crucial in such matters. You need to recognize your feelings, thoughts, and behaviors. You need to name, acknowledge your emotions so that you can tame them. Know your triggers and try to act rather than react to the circumstance. So reacting, always make the situation worse. So what are your triggers? And if some situation is happening that you don't like, if your child is, sometimes throwing tantrums, you don't have to react immediately. You have to take a pause. You have to respond to the situation. You have to be calm. You have to become patient while dealing with such situation. And you also should know what are your triggers, what may cause anger in you, what may cause frustration and these kind of emotions in you. Show empathy for everyone in your vicinity and refrain from passing judgment. So you need to cultivate empathy, and you need to talk with everyone with kindness and empathy, and you need to put yourself in some people's other people's shoes so that you can understand their emotions too. And while you will do this, your child will watch you and he or she will learn this skill from you. Take note of the words you choose to use when conversing with someone. So while we are talking to someone, we think that our child is, little, he or she might not be, listening, or she might not understand it. Though your child may be small, but trust me when I say that they are absorbing everything. If it will happen regularly, if you will use bad words or abuse someone in front of your children, probably they will also start doing the same thing that they will, grow old. So remember, when little people are overwhelmed by big emotions, it is our job to share our calm, not to join their chaos. With this quote, I'm just ending this session. Hope you liked it. And we would really love to chat with you. You can send us messages on WhatsApp. This is our number. You can write email to us. This is our email ID. Please visit our website and subscribe to our YouTube channel. You can also subscribe to our weekly SEL activity for classroom. So this is for all for today. Thank you. Signing off for now. Bye bye.